As of October of 2022, billionaire Ray Dalio, who is 73 years old, has stepped down from his role as one of 3 co-chief investment officers at Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest and most successful hedge fund firms. He will continue to work for the company as a mentor, a position he has developed publicly over the years as the author of several books on career and investing guidance, including the bestseller Principles, Life and Work, released in 2017. Here is a look back at 4 pieces of advice that Dalio has followed throughout his 5-decade career and shared in Principles, which are relevant given his extended tenure at the business he founded. Number 1, be radically open-minded and radically transparent. In order to succeed at your job, you need to be good at making decisions. And in order to do that, you need to be radically open-minded, argues Dalio. Having radical open-mindedness refers to the ability to analyze different points of view without letting your ego get in the way of doing so. You always need to give yourself the possibility of being wrong before you make a decision. He writes in his article, "The fact is that Dalio seeks out people who may disagree with him so that he can understand their point of view and their reasoning. After he examines all the viewpoints and relevant information, he makes a decision based on the information he has gathered. The more open-minded you are, the less likely you are to deceive yourself, and the more likely it is that others will give you honest feedback," he writes. An open-minded person does not mean to accept what they don't believe in. An open-minded person is someone who considers the reasoning of others instead of stubbornly and illogically holding on to a point of view they don't agree with. You must be so open-minded to the possibility that you could be wrong, that you encourage others to tell you so if you want to be radically open-minded. Number 2, work in an idea meritocracy. According to Dalio, the most fulfilling workplaces are those that are ideal mediocracies. No matter where the ideas come from, they are environments where the best ideas are always going to win. The most meaningful relationships are achieved when you and others can speak openly to each other about everything that's important, learn together, and understand the need to hold each other accountable to be as excellent as you can be, he writes. In order for an ideal meritocracy to work, it's essential that internal disagreements are constructive and respectful. The best thing you can do for your colleagues is not to be dishonest or badmouth them. Everyone in the ideal meritocracy must remain calm and respectful of the process, Dalio writes. It's never acceptable to get upset if the idea of meritocracy doesn't produce the decision that you personally wanted. Number 3, watch out for fast talkers. People who are fast talkers are those people who are articulate and assertive in their speech, which allows them to push their agenda past the scrutiny or opposition of others by saying things faster than they can be assessed, writes Dalio. Dalio says you shouldn't allow yourself to become intimidated by these people and should not let your guard down. If you don't understand what someone is saying, then you have a responsibility to make sense of them for yourself rather than pretending that you're able to make sense of what they are saying. In order to make sense of what you're saying, Dalio recommends saying something like, "I'm sorry for being stupid, but I need to slow you down so I can understand you." Dalio writes, "Then you can ask your questions, all of them." Number 4, learn from your mistakes. People frequently fail to acknowledge the fact that they have flaws and mistakes of their own. They experience pain at the mere thought of reflecting on their mistakes. You hinder yourself from achieving the goals you set for yourself when you ignore your flaws and mistakes. Mistakes, in Ray Dalio's opinion, are a given in any workplace. Why, then, is it crucial to make mistakes and grow from them? Ray Dalio's guiding principles hold that mistakes are a natural part of life and the workplace, but accepting mistakes and using them to better yourself is more crucial. Simple is the philosophy behind Ray Dalio's mistakes. Finding the truth depends on being aware of your mistakes and experiencing the pain they cause. Mistakes frequently occur. Recognizing mistakes and using them as learning opportunities is more important than trying to hide them and make your problems worse. Pain is acceptable. Nature is trying to tell us that we still have a lot to learn. In his equation, pain plus reflection equals progress. Dalio summarizes it. Don't point the finger at others when bad things happen. Accept full responsibility for your mistakes so that you don't overlook them and pass up the chance to learn. This is a key component of Ray Dalio's theories about mistakes. Consider every mistake as a puzzle that, when solved, reveals a hidden gem. Each gem makes you stronger over time, and accumulating more gems enables you to advance to more difficult levels of the game. You might be surprised to learn that trial and mistake adaptation is actually more effective at finding the best solution than you think. That's it for today's video. I hope you have learned how to make the mindset of a billionaire as Ray Dalio has. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.